Can you hear me? hear me?
Hello, hi. I did that. I got to it a little late. I got distracted. Um, and I got distracted because I didn't do what I said I was gonna do last week. Um, eh. If you watched last week's stream and uh you watched to like the end or you skipped to the end or whatever, I had said that I was probably going to finish the sketch of Asgore, or I would probably would finish the sketch. But if I do, try and restrain myself from doing anything more than the liner. Well, I didn't even get to like the human portion for Asgore. I got to the I yeah. Basically what you saw me do last week, I basically didn't do anymore. Because I got tired. Uh Something like that. Oh wait, no, it was because like my hand was hurting a little bit due to how much I was drawing for uh a self project I'm doing. So yeah, so I didn't do anything else other than that. So that's what I've been trying to do before stream even started, is this. I need to turn down my mic volume because I realized I'm too loud. 9 should be enough. There we go. Close. Alright, yeah, that sounds much better. But yeah, so I'm finishing Asgore right now, or at least the sketch. I'm trying to. I'm like, actually, best to show you. So here I'm doing like a half sketch, because I'm gonna wind up copy pasting it to the other side. Because like last week's stream, I said how like for the human version, I was just gonna try and keep it as symmetrical as possible because it helps just quicken the process for me. Um, And yeah, I already went and I finished the face, so don't have to worry about that. Um, Shoot, didn't mean to do that. And so currently I am working on the body. I've only got half of it done. I was about to uh do like the copy paste or the duplicate and flip um after I do this because I wanted for So instead of like the original outfit where it's just like a full-on suit, I wanted to give kind of like the cut sleeve vibe. Um, and I didn't know exactly how to word it in Google Images. So actually, I'm gonna do this so I'm not distracted by that. And get this done like so. Kind of erase at the arm a little bit so I can get a better view for it. One of the things that I did is, or I did edit the silhouette a little bit, or not even the silhouette. Um, I made her smaller, even smaller than her monster form. I used Muffet as a comparison because one of the things that I want to do when I get to that part in my into my Choose Your Own Adventure Hallowstale is I want to show just how big Asgore's transformation is compared to like everyone else. I wanted to give the name Mount, like in my universe's version, Mountain Queen more weight. But before I continue, I need to get onto Discord. Because I hadn't done that yet. Alright. I cannot guarantee that I will have that I won't be a little bit brain dead. I don't know why. I think it's from me just like staring at this. Uh but I'm getting tired. I don't know. So I also want to give her a little bit of fat to the arms. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Again, the hands aren't going to necessarily have a lot of detail. Um, Mainly because of, so for comparison, because originally I had her head like up here, which let me actually make it better. I had her head like up here. So I shrunk her down a good bit just to show off like this big old size difference. And like Frisk, let me make the thing again. Frisk is probably going to be around like this height or so. I haven't really I haven't really thought of that. I haven't thought of any of the characters in like height positioning and all of that, which I might do later on because it'll be really fun because one of the things I want to do was make their monster forms very much like the height you see them as with their monster forms is essentially the amount of height changed for regular size. Um, and yeah, and like, so Frisk is actually going to be a little bit, I don't know, yeah, I don't know how tall I want to make Frisk. I know I have a canonical height for Sans and Pepina. Um, so those two will be kind of the branching off point, showing that. Um, and yeah, that'll actually help me. So yeah, probably after I get everyone redrawn, I might go back and do a height chart with all of these new drawings. That'll actually be really cool. Because some people their heights do not change between their human and monster form. Um Papina, I have it to where she doesn't change forms. Sans really does not change height because their their monster and human form are so intrinsically linked at this point that anything that happens to one part of their soul slash body will happen to the other soul slash body. So the human and monster form had to kind of find a cohabitation point between each other. There could not be that much differences. Which that'll be a whole explanation for Sans in the first place. I don't need to get into it now. But the point is like most monster humans has a size difference in like their human to monster form. Whether it's their monster form actually gets smaller or they get bigger. Most of them I have made where they get bigger. Some of them, like Alfie's, which I'm going to be redrawing, they get smaller. Alright, yeah. I knew this was going to happen. So I need to... Actually, I need to make this come in more. So I want it to be very sharp. Yeah, there we go. That's better. Okay. Just go up here so I can... Across here-ish. There's like a little... So this, actually, I need to... I just have a regular... because over here, I had like a little bit of a fabric fold. That's why it's up a little higher. Instead, I will show that off. Do this. Which I know, like, if... Because I think it is, like, if you get an outfit, or if you get, like, a... Especially for a suit that actually fits your body, you shouldn't be having any, like, really weird fabric creases or anything like that. Um, so there's that. Alright. So now I just get rid of that because I think that's fine. And like because I'm not adding anything else more intricate to her is because if I do, I run the risk of like the small size making everything very muddy. Kind of almost what I did with Muppet. But Muppet was just just a little bit bigger. Um, it's like around the same height as this version of Asgore here. Uh, well, maybe not. Um, Compared to the original height that I had human Asgore, that was about how tall I had made Muppet. Um, and he was, and like his stuff was already getting to a kind of absurd degree of like, oh, I cannot read much of what's going on. Kind of like at the Ascot area, where the spider web bit it becomes unless like the colors become a little dark and muddied in certain areas. Do I want to give her a turtleneck or do I want to give her that same? I think I'll give her the same like undershirt, but I'll do this so it's more of like a square neck. Then there we go. And now I think I'm good to make a duplicate and flip. duplicate. Oh shit. No. Let me do this. I have an idea as to what I need to mark out. Okay, that's kind of what I thought. Like the arms, I had a sneaking suspicion that they were just gonna. Okay, that is fine. It's fine. And the pearls I did pretty much perfectly. Yeah, the legs are good as well. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this just kind of. We can get that straight line there. I will do this. Yeah, mainly because I want Asgore to kind of feel a little different for this. Um, so like the human form versus monster form, Asgore, like human form, I'm actually not upset that the hands are like this because it almost gives the sense of like like this Asgore, even though she has a very businessy like suit, um, she isn't she isn't very businessy herself. So it's kind of like a case of, and I'm also gonna just real quickly go through the capelet and make sure everything is perfect on this. That's probably something I probably should have. Yeah, everything's good here. Probably should have done this on a different layer, but that's fine. I haven't been watching a lot of Bob Ross, but like it's just enough to make me talk like this. And I need some water. Let's see how without the guidelines. Because something else I wanted to make Asgore feel a little whiter. While they didn't do that necessarily with the chest area, I definitely did that with the ass. I didn't need to, but you know what? As Bob Ross would say, happy accidents. Maybe. I don't remember everything Bob Ross says. I do remember the uh, the beating the devil out of the brush. That was like my favorite part. So I'm gonna just remove that because I don't think I need it anymore. Wait, no, I need to do this. So I can see what all do I need to erase. We shall see. And you might be wondering to yourself, why go through all the work of that just to then erase it? You see, friends, it's part of my believability. I haven't quite reached the point where I can just simply imagine what's there. I mean, I have to a certain extent. I'll choose not to. I want to be able to draw it all out fully, and then, and only then. I forgot what I was going to say. I want to finish this, but then I forgot what I was going to say. That's fine. And that's not much below that. Much below for this. I'll just double check, make sure everything is fine. There we go. One of the things I also wanted to do was make Toriel, or not Toriel, but Asgore, look a little older. And I was wanting to like make sure I was able to do this. We're actually doing that, and that's to add a kind of version of Crow's Feet. Okay, that's actually a much better version. Hold on. Make a new page and just up and up. The thing with feet, it helps when they're touching. And part of it is because I'm using a really wide brush, so it's not laying quite correctly. However, it doesn't matter. I also gave a hairnet because I think in the original picture, let me mark below. I think in the original picture, that was supposed to be part of the bun, but that didn't happen. Of course, it doesn't show very well as that. Um, well, actually, no, the bun was actually supposed to be down there, and so I decided to move it up. I'll just do that because I don't need it anymore. And so my idea is that her hair is kind of in like a half up, half down, but it's like one of those really high half ups. But either way, it's still like a half up. I'm also going to make this a little poofier, just to differentiate hair from suit. That's one thing I don't like. I don't like when two lines of uh, different body sections touch, because my brain wants to think they're the same thing. They're not. You just give a little differentiation to like the sides of the hair. Just add little extra things. Let's say over here, down here. just like another little thing, maybe three. It's like three things of curls. I'm just gonna make it a little poopier. What if there's like, that's okay. Get just backspace. And don't forget to give a little bit of love over here on this side. You never know. Let's make it like here. So then add a little bit of I don't mind some happy little accents, but some just look a little unfortunate. There. You're just like a little bit of extra stuff for it. And you know what? Let's just go ahead and do like a little bump switch. Add on to that. What if we actually just simply got rid of this? And instead, replaced it with yet another square. This one could be a more tight version, like an ice cream cone. Here, do that. And it's looking pretty good. It kind of bugs me for the hands, not gonna lie. Yeah, I wanted those to be kind of more of like a swoop down, like the eye folds kind of getting in, the eyelid folds getting in the way of the eye a little bit. You know, they also work for eyeliner. I'm not complaining. All right, I think that's as good as I'm gonna get it for the time being. And now we have both of these, which is great. here's the question. Do I want to move her? So I'll keep it like this for now. Do that. And I'll start off with her. And I'll decide whether or not I want to move her or not. Yeah, I was doing something beforehand. That's why it's not evenly at 20. Which is sad. Yes. Easily fixed. That's also too big for us. 10. What I'm going to do is grab my little a makeshift art globe for my little friend. And effectuate it. Good. Gonna tilt. I'm actually gonna tilt my art pad a little and get into a slightly more elevated position and get to work. Now the same thing's gonna be happening here as what I did with the sketch. I'm going to line art one side of it, and then the other side, I will do a copy paste. Okay, basically with each one, I make a new layer sometimes. Actually, it's not fully like I don't fully copy paste because like things with the nose, I tend to leave. Actually, Basic. Leave it and go to 10. Okay. Trying to see which parts of the hair are copied over and what parts are distinctly different. I'll do that later. So I'll probably have like differentiations between the two. Yes, other things again. you know what? I'll just do it on the other side, because actually, wait, if I just flip it, problem solved. Nope, that just looks like eyelashes. You know what? Because of how small they are, there we go. Just realized I have the eye just a little too close. Too inward. And while I could make that like a little character trait, not for Asgore. And this is why I do things on a separate layer because, well, kind of a separate layer. There we go. Some things I can't do immediately, and that's fine. Alright, that's good. And whatever I missed, I can then simply add on. So this becomes interesting because for one, specific part of the skirt that needs to be, here we go. But then two, we'll have the left knee more in front than the right knee. That was mostly just to double check and make sure I got everything laid correctly. got to add this. And do a duplicate and horizontal. Right. You know what? Let's do this. That's too old. There we go. Some more like under the eye wrinkles. There we go. There we go. Back to 10. Guess I should do a different layer real quick. I didn't even notice this. Seems our pearl, or the pearl necklaces, or the one in the center specifically, grew a little bit in size. Alright, gotta add the bun. And also, there we go. I could technically add like the little beaded pearls that you'll sometimes see in those hairnets, especially like the fancy kind, but I don't think I'm gonna do that. Keep on going as the picture slowly comes together. Hmm. In the end, these two didn't turn out to be too much different, but that's fine. That is fine. I'm going to be able to cover that up because I'm not coloring that small of a spot. I'll do this so I can adjust the buttons as needed. And so I can just do a simple duplicate and bring down. Alright. That is Asgore. Human form done. That's nice. Now let's compare it with the drawing. Take out that drawing because I don't need it anymore. And now we can decide where to put her. Because we no longer need to... I think I'll go a little bit off to the right. Do a little bit of an opposite with compared to Muppet. Because Muppet is off on the left and so Asgore is going to be more on the left, right, at least in their human form. The monster forms are going to be scooted over. Monster form on the left. And down below. And let's get to it. Let's not waste any time here. Now this will be interesting because certain things like the staff need to be... I need to actually figure that out. And actually, while I'm figuring that out, I'm going to do this. So I will actually make this a part of that. Because Asgore does have a couple things that I can color in. So pose, just gonna get into this light, very light, aqua blue. Go to the white, a little into the aqua. I'm gonna go down into the gray, but not much. I actually want to bring it a little more over into the blue. There we go. Because see, the thing is with the eyes actually have a little more gray to them. Whereas we want mostly just a nice blue. Actually, I'll bring it over a little more. There we go. Put it in. And that's with it. There we go. Got that. Anywhere else on her other than her eyes? No. Alright, so for the eyes, I'm actually going to keep as that, like, same thing. I'm going to go What were her eyes? So I know they were blue and orange. Or like a blue and an amber brown, yeah. Let's also let me look at I know for a second this is gonna pop up. And I'm gonna bring it over here to my screen so you don't have to look at that. I actually forgot the humans, which I'm kind of modeling this after. What if it has like completely dark eyes? Do you know what I could model it after the Asgore? Yeah. So I'm trying to keep Hallowstale as a somewhat consistent style. Actually, I do still need to go to the other humans because uh, Coral's eyes are pretty dark. Okay, so I don't color the outline of the eyes. Right, that's interesting. Oh, I forgot a whole thing. You know what I forgot? I forgot the mask. To happen, actually. Ow. Already forgot. When it comes to the masks, I forgot how I basically forgot how I did Muppet. But basically, when it comes to the masks, tutorials again. Okay, so they do have the. Guess I should have the picture up at all times, so I can reference it however needed. still want to make them, like, really big. Like, almost impossibly big for the head. Yeah, oh shit. Well, I need to merge the two together. And I also need the soul, because I forgot about that too. I almost forgot about that on Toro, but I think here it would be fine. Just shrink it a little bit. And then the soul. Actually, no. The mask is going to go up here. I'm going to shrunk down though. Nah. I keep thinking I want to put the mask up at like the top corner, but there really isn't a lot of space for the mask to go. So I'm gonna stick with what I was going to do and do the heart. See, Asgore has a fairly unique soul. The soul patience, bravery, and determination. Alright, let's get those out of the way. Bring you up. Bring that down some. I need to then figure out what am I going to do with Asgore's silhouette. So I think what needs to happen is when I do the staff, hands need to be on a top layer and then the rest of the body can be on the bottom layer. That's what it seems like is going to have to happen. Let's take another drink of water. Gotta stay hydrated. So what I'll do, because the staff because the staff is a pretty big center point for Asgore, I'm gonna go ahead and get the line in. Oh, I'm gonna do this. And then do the hands. Oh, oh wow. I guess because when it's smaller, it becomes more difficult to do that. That's fair. Kind of just eyeballed that there, but you know what? It works. It's fine. It's fine. Here we go. So that's one hand done. Let me actually, really quickly, Alright, let's get on to this other hand. There we go. And now we go under the staff. Or actually, before we do that, we are going to erase the staff. We're going to take it off of basic. We're just going to simply erase inside of the hand. And also, really quickly, I'm going to put the staff in a group folder. Just so we don't forget and we don't, hopefully, accidentally fuse it and merge it with things. With that, I need the weighted. Alright. Scooting it over a little bit. Okay. There we go. There's what I wanted. So what I'm also going to do is I'm going to make those disappear. When it comes time to having to draw them, it'll be fine. I'll draw them. For now, however, oh, didn't mean that. There we go. Alright. actually like that, though. I'll keep it like that. I was gonna erase the line here to kind of simplify it a little. However, I do like just having the double. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, okay. Actually, doing this kind of helps. It's a bit of a face shadow that I'm going to be working with. We'll see how this looks. I might change a few things. Let me see. Let's see what it looks like this. Yeah, that works. That works. I'll go for well. Let's give this a very similar nose to hmm. We'll keep the nose as like different things. Mm-hmm. And so this looks good. Just gotta add the crown. We'll flip that around. I don't know. I will. I'll probably put the cape in the same layer as. Actually, no, because if I do it as. I'm gonna have to do it as its own layer. Because if I do it with the. I do it with the spear or the trident, then it's gonna have a glow effect on it because that's what I'm gonna do for the trident. Which don't need that for cape. And if I do it on the hands layer, then it won't be able to have that translucentness as tape. So what I'll do instead, do I want to make it translucent, or do I want to make it like one of those non-see-through? I think I'll do a compromise and do a non-see-through. Yeah, there we go. And then same over here. Oh no! Oh, why did OBS do that? Well, time to look at everything. Let's look at Twitch. Okay. So it's still saying I'm live. Okay. It just says I have unstable connection. Got it. Of course. Oh well. Seems to fix itself now. I should probably check YouTube. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna trust that it's still going. If it's not, oh well. I'm gonna try and finish this, the line art here, and then color the line art, and then I'll be done for the day. And done for stream. So yeah. I'm actually gonna make it a little smaller, a little less, basically make the head a little, uh, kind of match, instead of it being like super tilt forward, like what it seems to be, have it be just a little bit tilt forward. Alright, there we go. Now erase that, and I can add it. Ah, yes, I see. Because I did it like that. I see now. I do this because I'm not gonna, necessarily do all the stuff for on the side. Oh, I forgot to erase this up here. Uh-oh, that's fine. It's a quick fix. Nothing to worry about. But I won't forget it this time around. So I think maybe add this. Oh yeah, just simply adding some strings. upsell it a lot. I'll probably do that at a different layer, you know? Oh, I could actually do that on the hands layer. I just simply do this. Just turn those invisible for the time being. I don't want to put too many. Definitely want to also give them some length. There we go. Because I really want to get that feel of like, oh yeah, uh, this Asgore is like the hair is a mess. This is probably like, because the difference between the human form and the monster form is the human form is kind just what generally she looks like as a human. However, the monster form is something of like what you would see when you actually get to meet Asgore. If you've done everything right, you'll find Frisk will finally get to meet Asgore. But at this point, Asgore is so done with this. She is not able to hold herself together uh with like uh for being like some monsters cannot or like some monster humans cannot handle having a determination soul. Um some some are just simply trying to just like basically some are just trying to like survive through all of these resets that They don't even know what's going on. Asgore is trying so hard to have a brave face for her community, for people. She may not be a queen, but like many of them, many monsters and monster humans do respect her like a knight or a warrior queen. I still have yet to add that little extra note for Asgore that in her time on the surface, prac she like practiced uh some like weapon wielding, and she became really good uh with like a trident. But yeah, when you finally get to meet Asgore, Asgore wants you dead. Like full stop. She just wants you dead. In her eyes, even if Sans, the judge, has deemed you uh good enough to then see Asgore. Because because Frisk has never gotten to Asgore because of Sans. This is a universe where no matter how hard Frisk tries, uh, be, I have Sans with also determination, and so Sans is able to adapt what they do in comparison to Frisk. And so Frisk has never been able to get to Asgore because of that. And so it doesn't matter if like the judge who has gone out and has seen everything that Frisk has done. It doesn't matter what Sans says uh, on you being good to the Asgore. Frisk has done so much irreparable damage that to Asgore they're no better than the POS that drove them down here to begin with. And so it's and so Asgore becomes that final boss of you gotta try your damnedest to convince her. And I haven't figured what to do for that yet. I haven't figured that out yet. But there will come a point where that will be like where it will be the case. And there we go. So let me erase everything that needs to be erased. And hope I don't miss a spot. Okay. Need to finish it all. Oh shit. Nope. Don't want to do that. I'm gonna do this. And then merge. Still got that little bump and waver there. Oh, we have a long way to go. Let's actually start with this forearm area. Oh, that's why it's funny. There we go. Oh, hello. Hello, Jester.
Hello.
I hate what my computer's doing right now.
What's it doing?
It's doing a little thing where, um, I don't know why it does this, but it's making it to where I can't just simply bring up my little pop-up bar. I have to like minimize every single tab I have. Um,
Mm.
or else it just doesn't show. And it's a little frustrating, not gonna lie. So anyways, how are you?
Okay.
Mm,
I'm just probably gonna be a little quiet.
fair enough.
Just vibing. Playing Sims.
Alright. Yeah, probably after I get done with this, I'll probably hop on Among Us to grind out more beans.
I got the thing.
Well, I have not. I need to keep getting beans.
Whenever you're done with stream, I'll probably join you on Among Us if you want, if you'd like. If that's fine,
Yeah,
or whatever. My words are failing. Or
yeah, I
mercy.
would I would love to have you on Among Us.
Cool.
Because Among Us is better with friends.
Yeah, it is.
Honestly, I'd probably do better as an imposter if it was just like nothing but people I know.
Yeah.
Because like everyone else, I'm fine. But like the moment I'm up in front of strangers, then it's like, words? Words? No words? Guess no words. Yeah, uh I'm gonna end the stream like once I get done with all the line art, which I'm getting close.
Oh, right. So you know how I did memes of like the rest of the Cricket Moon party except for Lorelai?
Yeah. Did you finally make one for
I started
Lorelai?
Yeah, I started working on hers.
Woohoo! Rejoice! 'Tis a happy day indeed.
I don't know if you guys are gonna love or hate it.
Considering we liked all of the others, I feel like we're gonna like that one too.
It's a matter of how funny you guys think of it as.
I'm probably gonna think it's the funniest piece of shit on the entire planet. And I don't mean piece of shit as in like bad. I just mean like the good stuff.
Oh,
Dang it, OBS. There we go.
what's wrong?
This is just the second time OBS has gone down or like disconnected and then reconnected. I don't know why. I mean, I looked at Twitch and it said that like the bitrate was too high, so probably something like
Mm.
that. I also wouldn't be surprised if there's something that my brother's playing that's messing with internet. Either way, it just has to last for a little bit longer.
Oh no.
Oh no. What oh no?
Not like a bad oh no, but like as in this is really cursed oh no.
Yes. Feed me the cursed energy. It sustains me.
Are you a Jujutsu Kaisen curse character or whatever? Like what?
Probably.
Me, who only watched a few episodes and didn't really pay attention to it.
Fair enough. I had to rewatch the first season just so I can get down some of the names, because some of the names have kind of eluded me, which is a
Mm.
first. Usually I can remember the names of characters, but like this show has too many characters who have too many similar sounding names or names that I want to switch.
For me, it wasn't really the names. It was more so it was like I kept spacing out, and the plot was just kind of
Yeah,
not
fair enough.
keeping me in it. And I'm
Fair
sorry
enough.
for whoever Jujutsu Kaisen fans out there that might be viewing, but just ain't
Hey,
me.
as long as they know that not everything is for everybody. Basic real quick so I can do quick erase. Merge. Make a new. Painted.
I've realized that I forgot to draw her ears.
Oh no. How could you? This is your character.
I know.
Doing our set to the service.
Oh wait, I could have just done like an entire other thing instead of what I'm doing now. That would have been smarter. Shall I work on Barbie save? Or should I do Venus? Because I just made them last night.
Hmm. Are they in the same world or no?
No, they're not.
Damn. 'Cause wouldn't that be cool having the two meet?
I have my D&D sims are in a separate save file.
Fair enough. I thought about doing that to help satiate me more until I can get Danganronpa. Or not Danganronpa. Fuck. Tomodachi Life. I'm focusing on something so my brain ain't working properly.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I've been thinking about like putting D&D because I saw several outfits that I'm like, oh, Lily would look great in that. Damn, I'm probably gonna do that. Make an 8-person household with all my with or maybe an 8-person household. Depends on who I want to add.
I'm not
Gesundheit.
dying, you are.
Fair enough. Technically, we all die very slowly.
In this world, it's kill or be killed. Yeah, I forgot I did the makeup on a separate layer. That helps a lot.
Forgot you were doing it digital. I could literally have just told you how to do glittery eye makeup. I mean, if you have like a speckled brush, just simply use like a white and then just kind of put it over where the general makeup would be, or where you want the glitter, and then take like a take like one of the more translucent erasers that doesn't erase as much, and just like lightly erase certain areas where the erase like the areas where it won't be as bright, going to like the brightest spot.
Um, I'd do that if I had access to different kinds of brushes.
Damn it.
This is a
Alrighty then.
very lackluster drawing app.
Fair enough. What app are you using?
I think I don't
I
know, I
forget.
might have something. I've got like a spray paint looking thing.
Wait, are you using Paint? MS Paint?
No.
Okay.
Some app on my phone.
I mean, if you want a free drawing app that is probably a little better than what you have, uh, Metabang. That's what I use. That's what I have on my phone. Uh, it just sucks because I want to use it on my computer, but Metabang for the computer and PC is costs some money, whereas the phone app, it's like, hey, it's free.
Mm.
That's how I got my current art style, technically.
Oh, yes. Look at that shading. Beautiful. Gorgeous. People will fear me using whatever freaking resources that I have.
Fair enough. I realize I don't have to do that, but rather just come over here and copy paste.
This is just gonna be like how proud I was when I made All Might and Tomodachi Life. Because holy cow, that was a nightmare.
Fair enough.
Great. Now she's bald.
That got me so off guard. What happened?
No, I haven't drawn her hair yet.
Okay, cool. Just all I hear is,
No.
oh, good, now she's bald. Like, as if you just, like, got rid of her hair layer or something.
No, it hasn't even been made yet.
Okay.
Nope, sorry guys. Lorelai shaved off her hair.
Honestly, all the more power to her.
She got tired of it, and it won't grow back because she's a doll.
I mean, hey, because she's a doll, she can just get new hair.
That is true. I think I gave Venus a little too much junk in the trunk.
I mean, hey, that's how people know that they're packing.
Alright, we floated in. Hug your brother.
Hmm.
He's a ginger. Ew, ginger, ginger.
Why you gotta be mean to the ginger?
Because it's funny.
Fair enough. Alright, so that's all done. Now, time to make the staff more staff-like. Okay, well, actually, first, before I do that,
I was gonna give them this emo looking room because it has an ensuite bedroom, but it has sports stuff in it. And that is so unlike Venus. so I'm gonna delete it.
Uh,
Yes, Venus gets the ensuite and not the parents because the parents are never home. The parents sleep downstairs in the guest room.
heh. I mean, hey, when they're never home, like, what are they gonna like? What are they gonna do?
Exactly.
Because at that point, it's the kid's house more than the parents' house.
Leaving the random clothes pile on the floor because that is insanely accurate.
Venus is a messy person,
Just a little.
just a teeny tiny bit.
They are a very busy person. Okay. You can eat your bowl of cereal and then you have to do your homework. Or is it cereal? Animal crackers.
Oh, right, I need to do the... Eh.
Hmm.
I forgot, I also need to do the line art, the soul, and the mask.
Mm.
Oh, well, I'll get to that in a second.
So, from what I've seen of your Hallowtales AU, is like all the characters gender swapped?
Kind of. Originally, yes, they were all just completely gender swapped, but then I decided to get a little funky with some of, like, pronouns and everything. Uh, so, like, some of them are complete gender swapped, some of them gets, gets the non-binary tag, some of them get some, like, some people become, trans, like Undyne. I made him trans, and I love it. Um, and yeah, but in short term, yes. Sorry if that was a little too long-winded to explain one tiny simple thing.
Hmm.
It mostly just derived from when I was younger and I made this AU because this AU has been around since my middle school of like 7th or 8th grade, something like that. It's been around for a while. Um, during that time, I wasn't necessarily comfortable with drawing male figures, uh,
Hmm.
because I just wasn't that good at it. Um, and Sans was my favorite character, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna switch to female.
Fair enough.
Something a little different here.
Oh.
What happened? What cute thing happened?
They're cuddling on the couch, being cute siblings.
Woo! Oh shit, I forgot that's. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, that needs to be
You,
fixed.
you okay?
Yeah. I just didn't realize or more specifically, I had a brain dead. I did a brain dead thing because I forgot that like one part of the hand needs to
Mm.
be in the back.
Mm. Oh, cool. We have a swing set. I didn't even realize that came with the house.
Nice.
And a fishing pond? Whoa.
It's crazy.
There are ducks.
I love duckies. just make a duplicate and make it red.
Over here playing chess like you understand it.
I I sort of understand it. I don't really know any of the like advanced moves that one can do. Um,
Mm.
but I do know
Yeah,
like
I
the
don't
very
either.
basics of chess.
Yeah, I
Um,
know how things move around the board, but I'm not like any good at it.
fair enough. Yeah.
I have magical plants. I don't know how these work. Oh my god, they're glowing.
Oh, Gesundheit.
I'm having like a horrendous coughing fit today. Holy cow. Actually, you know what? No, Venus probably would know how to play chess because their brother is a nerd.
Heh, fair enough. Why is it not? Why is it not blurring? Right. I see. I understand what's happening now.
I just turned off my line art. And now she has no nose.
Oh no. Uh, probably need to fix that.
No, like she has a nose when the line art's on. I just think it's funny.
Ah,
This is definitely the more ambitious of the memes.
fair enough. I feel like as your character, Lorelai definitely deserves to have that extra mile gone.
Part of me really does not want to bother drawing her hair, but I don't want her to be bald.
Do it. Draw the hair, or suffer the bald curse.
No, I'm gonna draw the hair. I'm just being a pain about it. But first, Venus, what are those plants? Okay, what is this? A moody shrub. Or a blossom. And a lightning root. Wait, does it actually produce electricity? Oh, it does. Oh! I realize I don't know jack about this game. Growth stage. Imp- Finish watering the plants before you study apothecary stuff.
Mm.
All I really need to do is draw like a straight line across her forehead. And then the bangs come out of that. Don't you love having basic hime cut bangs?
Hmm. Gesundheit?
I'm gonna rip my throat out.
Fair enough. before I do that, same thing with the hair strands.
I keep forgetting to draw her ears.
Hmm.
It's fine, they're just detachable. That's totally the reason.
Hmm.
Not because I keep forgetting to draw them.
Alright. Alright. I still have like 2 things to do line art for, but at the same time, I've been going on for 3 hours doing this. So I think I'm done for today.
It's been 3
Uh,
hours for you?
Streaming, yeah. I was on here for a while before anyone, specifically you, got on.
Hmm.
So yeah. I'm gonna end this today. Friday, supposedly line 42. That is if life doesn't kick our DM in the ass. Then next week, I'll probably do like one or the other. Uh, I'll probably do Monday stream, no Tuesday stream. And Monday I'll play Danganronpa and continue that little playthrough. Yeah. I will see you all Friday. Bye bye.